Hello, Green Planet Kidders. I like that term. I am back again, as usual, with another weekly Green Planet Kids activity for you. And boy, don't we need it. It is rainy, it is cold outside. So we really need those activities that we can do in our home and have a little bit of fun with. But the real question is, what are we actually going to be doing today? Well, let me tell you. We are going to be taking these old cards and turning them into this, a line of huge, colourful card bunting. But before we actually get going, as per usual, we need to find out what we're going to need for today's activity. So, let's have a look. Some old cards, as you can tell, mine are from my birthday. A hole punch. As always, some scissors and a pencil. And some ribbon. Let's talk bunting. First things first, we are going to draw the template of our triangle bunting onto one of our cards. So I've got one of my smaller cards here, just so that we make sure they're all going to be the same size. And we don't want to use a really big piece of card, draw a huge triangle, and then realise that it doesn't fit on all of our cards. But as I say, we want our bunting to look nice and uniform and neat. So we're going to get one of our cards and we are simply going to get our scissors, our pencil and our ruler and draw our triangle shape onto this, just like so. So I'm going to do a straight line for the top of our triangle on the corner, not the corner, the bend of our card. So I'm doing this at about 5 inches, but again, it just depends on the cards that you have. So I've done the top of my triangle, and then I'm going to find the middle point, which is 2.5. Good maths, Hannah. And then just draw a line down the middle. Just a really faint line so that I can rub it out. Just so I know that my point of my triangle is going to be central. And then I'm simply going to draw the rest of my triangle in like this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to measure just so I get it extra neat. So I'm going to measure, let's do 5 again. So I'm going to measure 5 inches to the central line. Lovely, and 5 inches to the central line. And it is as simple as that. We have our triangle bunting template. And now we can simply just snip it out. If there's any leftover pencil marks on the card, I'm just going to rub them out. One side. This is honestly such a super easy little activity and they look so effective when they're up. And who doesn't love a bit of bunting? Let's be honest. You can have them for parties or just a standard room decoration. I used to have loads up when I was younger. There we go. Also, how cute are these little bees? My friend got me this birthday card and it is so beautiful. I love it. That's why it's nice to reuse it. There we go. So that is our bunting template right there. So once we've done our bunting template like so, we can simply pop it onto all of our other cards and trace around it and then cut it out so we have lovely, uniform, bright, colourful triangles. So once we've cut out our triangle shapes, our little triangle bunting from our cardboard, we are going to move on to the next step, which is hole punching. Very exciting stuff. So this is really simple. We are going to basically hole punch 2 holes in the top of our triangle bunting. Simple as that. So simply get your hole punch, slide it in, little hole there. And then on the other side, slide it in, little hole there, and then on to the next. So I actually should explain why we're hole punching all of these. So this is going to be for our ribbon to go through to hang up our bunting. Having a hole punch is so much easier. It makes life less faffy, shall we say, when you have to try and make holes in things. Lovely. What a work of art. So once we've done all our hole punching, we're going to get our ribbon and we are simply going to thread all the bunting triangles onto this ribbon. Nice and simple. So I don't know whether I want to go with a bit of a colour theme. No, you know what? I'm going to go totally random. So I'm going to start with this one and simply thread it through the back. There we go. And then across the front and then through the hole on the opposite side. So I would just try and make sure that the ribbon is nice and straight and flat against the top of your bunting, but apart from that, it's super easy and you just thread away. I'm excited for this. I think this is gonna look pretty. And we are finished. There we go. A huge line of gorgeous bunting. I think we should go and put this up right now. How cute is this? Look at it, it's so easy and it looks so pretty. And also this fireplace is literally the perfect place for it. I am so happy with it. I think the card bunting is just such a wonderful, simple, brilliant idea that brings a bit of colour and a bit of party into your life and into your room. So definitely give it a go. I'd love to see your creations. And whilst our bunting's super cool, the other cool thing about this activity is that you can also keep all the nice messages from your card still, because you tend to use the bit that's the plainer side that people don't write on. So that means you can still keep all your lovely messages. And I have to say, I'm a bit of a sucker for a card, so I will definitely be holding on to these. But sadly, that's the end of another Green Planet Kids activity. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I'm so pleased with my card bunting over there and I can't wait for my housemates to see it. But don't forget to send me photos of yours too. I would really love to see them. So just send them to me on my Instagram at hannahwalker.tv. And I hope that you have a lovely weekend, happy creating, and I will see you next week. Goodbye!